Thanks for tuning in to NBA action with us. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Outside Holiday. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Deni Avdija and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Now here's Brown. Pritchard from outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And the shot goes down.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
A nice shot by Clingan.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
To the inside. The kick out to White. Boucher on the screen. White drives in. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Sharp, no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Avdija. Shot clock at 6. They now take the lead.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Right wing. Puts up a 3. Good D by Sharp.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And legs the... Oh! Wow!
Yet not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
To the middle. And finished off by Boucher.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Pass to Sharp. Oh, man! Wow! Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And at his size, Clingan is always an above-the-rim threat.
Outside for Boucher. Hauser outside. And stolen by Holiday. He goes up. And Holiday powers it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Avdija from outside gets the 3 to fall. Avdija's got 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Simons. Still no points. Pass to Tillman to stop the run. And it's Simons missing. Trailblazers lead by 12. Holiday. Simons with a rebound. Here's Shireman. Here's Tillman. And the call is going to be... yes, on an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Avdia can't get it to go. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break up 12. Their defensive efforts have paid.
The Trailblazers 20.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Brian, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Oh, man!
Look out below.
And he goes in for the dunk.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the basket by Holiday.
Assisted by
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Walsh. There's the three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Holiday. Now Sharp. The three is up. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 17. All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Back to Simons. Pass to Tillman. Kamara on the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Avdia. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Boston on offense. 15-point game. There's Simons with a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
Outside Sharp. Outside Kamara. 6 to shoot. Here's Klingon. Another shot. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Hauser. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep. Hauser's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Here's Shireman, guarded by Sharp. Ooh, ripped away! About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Going inside.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. On the wing, Hauser. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Avdia. From deep. No good that time. With 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Celtics trail by 9. And you think of players who heat up in a hurry. You got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
And here they come. Here's Rupert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Portland's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Pass to Sissoko. Sinks the tray. Sissoko's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Here's Rupert. Just 5 to shoot. The shot comes out. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9. Pass to Boucher. Outside Pritchard. Here he goes. Outside Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Murray's shot is good.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence. This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead. Boucher outside. Back to Brown. White for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pritchard from outside. That shot, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Celtics trail by 9. Grant, left side. Pass to Love. Now here's Murray. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Minot. Back to Pritchard. It's stolen by Love. Here's Rupert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rupert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Boston, no good that time either. The finish! Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a left.
53.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Portland leading by 13. On the wing, Holiday. Driving inside. And that one good.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Kick out to Brown. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Holiday. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 15 to the paint. Hauser can't get it to go. Grant, left side. The 3 ball. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It goes on Jeremy Grant. And the Celtics making a change here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Boucher. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Portland leading by 14. Left side, Holiday. Love for 3. Again, the miss by Portland. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Pritchard outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Here's White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Pritchard fires. No good from three. Portland leading by 11.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Holiday surveying the floor. Now Avdia for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Outside Sharp. Jacks up a three. The putback. He launches. Holiday outside. Outside Sharp. He takes it in. They battle but come up empty. Celtics trail by 11. Peyton Pritchard. Money from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now White. Avdia with a steal. Outside Holiday. Now Sharp. Avdia outside. And he nails it.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10. And Boucher drops them both. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Trailblazers. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Simons. So no problem for Portland.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Now, here's SGA. Driving inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it down.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Tries from 16. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Back to Bridges. To the left side wing. Shoots the 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. SGA with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Pick by Williams. SGA into the lane.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Down low. Towns. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Holmgren's got 6 points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
That free throw, no good. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And so here is New York, following the score by Oklahoma City. SGA with the ball. Bridges covering.
Well, at that size, guys, doesn't take much elevation for Chet to finish. The D has to do a better job keeping him out of the paint.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they pick up 2. Holmgren's got 12.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
To the paint, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Lets the 3 fly. Wallace's shot is good. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes both free throws. The deep three from Mitchell. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And Will.
New York, 16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. In the corner, it's Jang. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trailed by 9. Here's Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
That, to me, is about Karl-Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So here is Oklahoma City. Pass to Caruso. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
No good with the layup. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City, leading by 5.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Bangs home the trifecta. Wiggins has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Hakordi. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Caruso. And it's Wallace penetrating. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Got that one up quick. And the Thunder lead by 11.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Yes, that goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, it's Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good. Knicks trailed by 9. McBride on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's Hartenstein.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to McBride. Misses from short range. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
The Thunder leading by 11. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Dort got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder. The drive by Clarkson.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Towns. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Right side, SGA. Hartenstein. Basket counts.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys, back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. That one misses for Robinson. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Outside, SGA. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 17. On the wing, Wallace. He has 5. A 3-ball. Robinson pulls it in. A minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Timeout.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Pass to Hartenstein. Out to Wallace. Over in the corner, Caruso. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pocket 6. Holmgren in the corner. Takes a 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, you love to see Chet Holmgren asserting himself offensively. You feeling the rhythm? Go ahead and play.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.